Hi, welcome back to Sport in 7 this week. Chris McHardy is here shortly, but first a quick look at the Asian Games. This week, the UAE National Olympic Committee pledged its support to the Asian Games happening next year in Incheon. The Asian Games are the biggest games other than the Olympics and have selected 6 destinations across Asia to show support. The partnership will see the Asian Games make a donation to the Schools Olympics in the UAE, and Sheikh Latifah bin Ahmed bin Juma Al Maktoum was appointed a Goodwill Ambassador for the Games. I spoke to Son Young Gill, Chairman of the Incheon Asian Games Organising Committee and Mayor of Incheon, about why the UAE.
Just explain to me why the UAE is so important for the Asian Games.
Dubai is the hub city of Middle East Asia, so it's two very important city more spread and promote Asian Olympic Games. So reason why we are designated some second city promotion and road show city.
And you're very enthusiastic about youth sport here as well, making a donation today. But is that very important for you as well, of course, to see the young talent coming through at your Asian Games?
Yes. I think the sport is the good opportunity and provide young people, young athletes, some the hope and the vision, especially young children. They are very promising and generation through the dream. So if they can the young children to more promote, enhance, is very the critical factors to building friendship.
Now, plenty to talk about in local sport over the last 7 days. Real Madrid's new sponsorship deal with Emirates and changes at Al Nassr. Here's Chris McHardy.
Yeah, and let's start with that Real Madrid and Emirates deal. It really has been a busy week for the airline in the Spanish capital. Chris McHardy from Sport 360 joins me once again. And for Emirates, expanding all the time in sport, and this time it's another football club.
It is indeed, Tom Bushell. A 5-year deal this past week confirmed. Of course, that follows on the back of that Paris Saint-Germain deal with Emirates Airline, of course, and it's an exciting deal for Emirates as well. I guess for the football fan here in the UAE, a lot of talk of Real Madrid coming over to UAE January 2014 for that Dubai Football Challenge, which of course we've seen in the past. Hamburg Football Club, Paris Saint-Germain themselves have been here, and of course AC Milan as well, Tom. So an exciting one as well, and it just continues. Emirates, they've been very busy in the last few months, of course Formula 1, and I know of course America, they are looking there as well. So exciting deal again. Real Madrid on the books of Emirates Airline, and expect more deals in the coming months as well, Tom.
So Real Madrid possibly in the UAE early in 2014, but does it mean that the airline will invest in the island that Real Madrid invested in, of course, a couple of years ago in Ras Al Khaimah? I spoke to Emirates Airline this week, and they say they have nothing in their contract to say that they will get involved in that. It seems that island in Ras Al Khaimah is a lost cause at the moment.
It's an interesting one. It's gone very quiet since the initial announcement, of course, of that big theme park up there with Real Madrid. But this is a statement from Real Madrid. They want to be involved in the best, and you know, you look across Emirates, they have likes of Arsenal Football Club, AC Milan, of course, already on their books as well. So it's a great announcement for football again, for Real Madrid as well. It's more money into their coffers, and of course when they're looking at Gareth Bale supposedly, so that money I'm sure will help towards that deal. And as I say, you know, look out for Real Madrid coming here in January, which will be a real exciting time. And of course you may well see that Ras Al Khaimah deal pick up. If they are over here in January, there may well be some announcement that goes with that. But as I say, Tom, it's very, very quiet on that front at this moment in time.
Yeah, Emirates Airlines saying this week that the money they are investing in the club will certainly go towards the club going on to win more and more trophies. So Gareth Bale could be the first piece of the jigsaw for that. We'll wait to see. Let's stay with football, and almost a bit of a link for Real Madrid. 2 back here in the UAE. Al Nassr Football Club. Big changes at the local Dubai club in the last week.
Yes, talking of that link, of course, Tom Bushell, this past week, Bernd Schuster, the man in the frame for the vacant Al Nassr job, that's after Walter Zenga was sacked earlier on this week. And of course Walter Zenga, a man who did very, very well at Al Nassr, but he's paid the price, a 6th place finish in the Pro League this season. That of course comes off the back of their runners-up spot in 2012. It's not enough for the Al Nassr board. They have let the Italian go, and an Italian, a volatile character, a great character if you will for the media, but he has fallen on his sword, and it looks set to be as well. Sven-Göran Eriksson, who of course came in January, he looks set to leave as well, so it's all real change out of the Al Maktoum Stadium. Bernd Schuster, a name in the frame, of course, the former Real Madrid Getafe boss. There are a number of other names, another Brazilian and a Spaniard as well, we're led to believe linked with that role, but it is Bernd Schuster, and it's a German maybe heading to the UAE Pro League.
So Walter Senga is on his way out of the UAE. One man who could be on his way in was the most expensive teenager in British football back in 2002 when Newcastle United paid £8.8 million to bring Hugo Viana in from Sporting Lisbon. The Portuguese winger could well be over here at Al Ahly as they look to push for that Pro League title next season.
Indeed, Tom. Interesting this past week. Hugo Viana is linked indeed with a move. Of course, he's a free agent after his 2-year contract at Braga expired. There is talk that he could be heading here. Of course, Ricardo Quaresma, the current Portuguese international in Ali's squad, he looks set to return to Turkey. A move mooted with Galatasaray. Hugo Viana, another man in the Jorge Mendes stable. Of course, Jorge Mendes, who of course has Jose Mourinho and Cristiano Ronaldo as well on his client book. So Hugo Viana, big name in world football, he could be heading to Al Ahly. Of course, still at this stage, there's still talks between the player and the club, but an interesting signing all the same. And of course, just interesting as well, we're into the summer now, there are a number of players being linked with moves. Abel Tarab as well, the QPR playmaker, Alain this past week as well, not denying that they have an interest in the Moroccan player, so look out potentially for him in the Pro League next season. One man who won't be here though is of course Aruna Kone, the Wigan striker. He has been linked with a move with Al Jazeera, but they have said not interested there at all, and it looks as if they're just being used to bump up his price, if you will. So look out though for Hugo Viana next season. A very good signing if he comes here. Still 30 years of age and a very good player indeed, Tom.
Absolutely. Plenty of players that could be coming to the UAE, and it's not just in football as well. We're talking boxing now because Amir Khan could well be on his way to the UAE. Of course, Manny Pacquiao was due to come out here, but that didn't happen. But will we get a big fight here in Dubai very soon?
Yes, indeed, Tom. Interesting story just in the past 24, 48 hours. Amir Khan, of course, the British boxer, could well be heading here December 7th. Pencil it in, folks. It's not confirmed at this moment in time, but Richard Schaefer, the Golden Boy Promotion CEO, he has said they are in talks with Devin Alexander. Now, Devin Alexander, a great fighter in his own right, only lost that one fight to unbeaten Timothy Bradley. Of course, Timothy Bradley beating Manny Pacquiao in that last fight. They're the two names, Amir Khan and Devin Alexander. Would be a fight here in Dubai, the first of its kind for the IBF welterweight title. A great event for all of us, not just for the journalists here, but for fans alike. Of course, a huge boxing following here. And as you rightly point out, Manny Pacquiao, he was, of course, touted to fight here. That's now not set to happen. He's now fighting in Macau. But Amir Khan here, a big name in boxing, and what that could really open the doors for the future, Tom, because as I say, boxing very big in the region. They are in talks, of course, Golden Boy Promotions, the company owned by Oscar De La Hoya, so look out for that one. Khan, Alexander, pencil in, folks, December 7th, a big money fight, and if Amir Khan wins that, it should open the door for a Floyd Mayweather bout as well, which would really be the one. Not here, of course, I think that one would take place in Las Vegas, but a good one all the same.
That's my left hook. You dealt well with it.
I did. I deflected it. I did well. Got a solid chin, Tom.
Yeah, it wasn't my best left hook, but anyway, your beard got in the way. Chris McHardy from Sport 360. Once again, thank you very much for your time this week on Sport on 7, and we'll see you again soon.
Thanks, Chris. Now, that's pretty much your lot for this week. Before we finish, though, when was it that the Lions last won a series? 1997 in South Africa, of course. Well done if you got that right. For British, Irish and Aussie rugby fans, it's going to be a great summer. I'm Tom Bushell. See you next time. Goodbye.